Okay, Lance Smith is here with LD Smith Plumbing, and we're talking hard water.
Hard water.
The gunky, yucky stuff, Rand.
You know, I tell you, Lance, that is a problem here in Indiana, isn't it? In fact, we were talking before we went on the air. Indiana and Texas have the worst hard water.
Indiana and Texas. Why is that?
Just the amount of lime in hard water that comes in both city and well water is just at some of the highest levels.
Yeah.
And even though certain municipalities take some of that out of there, they still, water treatment's almost a necessity in any home in central Indiana.
Well, when you think of hard water, I mean, that can affect a lot of things, really wreak havoc too. I notice it in my hair. Do you notice it like it? Well, you probably don't with your hair. But like in this hair, I'm like, oh, wait.
It a lot,
But what do we need to know when it comes to hard water?
Just the damage it can do. Like I brought along, this is out of a water heater we just pulled out of a house. This that did not have any sort of water treatment.
Oh,
These big chunks build up in there. So
what's the chunks made out of? I mean, just
calcium, magnesium.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And that builds up in the bottom of the water heater. And that's one example. So it has to heat those first so it makes it much more inefficient. And then I also brought a toilet fill valve. This isn't a real good example, but you can see the buildup that gets on there when there isn't treatment. And then in this particular case, it can't operate as easily, and it starts to get caught up, and then the toilet runs.
Sticks and everything.
High water bills, all that fun stuff.
Is this something that you need to get checked every so often that should be on your radar, or is it just like preventative maintenance, or, okay, now I've got a problem, now I need to call the pro?
Right. If you don't have some equipment in place, as far as, the most common would be a water softener. I would get one. If you do have one, I would do, and you'll know once you have one if it's starting to malfunction. But we also do offer free water quality tests.
Oh,
so
that's nice.
Yeah, you can call our office and we'll come out, we'll test the water for free, make sure if you have existing equipment that it's functioning properly, and if not, what would be good equipment to put in place.
And it's critical too, Lance, to have soft water, because my wife and I, we've had some discussions in the past, and she won. But at any rate, the dishes, whenever you do dishes, if you have hard water, it has that film on there.
Yeah.
When you try to clean the bathroom out, the showers, it has a little film. But once you get a water softener, it improves it tremendously.
It's night and day. You only have to use half as much laundry detergent, half as much body wash, shampoo. I mean, because it's not fighting that hard water.
Now, I wonder, years ago when I was a kid, we used to live out in the country, and we had a well, too. With well water, is it as simple as just getting a softener, or is that a whole different thing?
Every well is different. At a bare minimum, every well needs a softener, yes. Some need additional equipment, like an iron filter as well, if the iron concentration is really high. But yes, you definitely would want at a minimum, a softener if you're on a well.
Yeah, when we got the softener, when I did my hair in the morning, after I took a shower, it really helped out. Curled it and all that and everything. Oh,
made it look better.
It really did.
That's probably why it looks so good, is that treatment, right?
Your clothes feel better.
Yes.
I mean, your clothes are night and day. They're not as stiff, so.
Yeah, makes a big difference. Before we wrap this up, anything else we're missing or we need to know when it comes to treatments?
We have the basic two options. There's water softeners, and there's also saltless options as well. We are currently offering $150 off.
Ooh, I like a good deal.
Any water softener, and like I said before, we are doing a free water quality test right now.
Fantastic. And where can we go to find you?
You can go right here. LD Smith Plumbing,
QR
code right there.
Right there.
QR code.
Just scan it.
Yep,
Just get out your phone, scan it, and it'll take you right there. And your website is?
LDSmithPlumbing.com.
There you go. Gentlemen, easy enough. LDSmithPlumbing.com.
Easy.